More people voted than ever before in any election in Mobile County yesterday. Nicolette Schleisman is live in downtown Mobile. How do the numbers break down, Nicolette?
Well, Cherish, this election saw the most voters come out in 12 years. The old record was set in 2008, and this presidential election surpassed the previous presidential election in 2016. However, this wasn't the highest percentage of voter turnout. That record dates back to 1980. More than 78% of registered voters cast their ballots that year in the race between Ronald Reagan and Jimmy Carter. This year, 59% of registered voters participated in the general election. Now, lines were long. Some were waiting 3.5 hours to cast their ballots. Probate court judge Don Davis says a big reason for that was because of those CDC guidelines.
The CDC guidelines, the utilization of those, that slowed things down. Most notably, it limited the number of people that we could have in a room at any given time.
An historic election here in Mobile County. Cherish?
Nicolette, what about absentee voting?
Well, absentee voting also broke all previous records. There were more than 27,000 applicants. 14,000 returned their ballots via mail, and more than 10,000 walked in and voted early.
One thing you mentioned that, of course, sticks out in my mind, the lines. We've heard a lot about the lines, and you've been talking with people personally about the lines and having to wait to vote. What are they telling you about that?
Yeah, Cherish, I mean, I was out at the polls yesterday and I talked to people again today, and the majority of people that I've talked to weren't really concerned about the waits and the lines. They wanted to make sure that their votes were counted, their votes mattered, their voices heard. So the line and the wait for them wasn't that big of a complaint. However, I know, 3.5 hours is a very long time to wait, but they were determined to make sure their ballot was cast.
And it was great to see people getting out and voting. Thanks, Nicolette Schleisman.